Hello, it's Chris Gobber here, and I'm going to be doing my first art vlog since December 2011. I haven't done one for a while, and I want to get back into the habit really of just doing regular art vlogs about, all the new paintings I've done. So without further ado, I'm just going to, obviously I've missed a lot of paintings I've done in the past, but I haven't got time to go through one of them, so I'll just start with the latest vlog that I've done. So, painting I did about 2 or 3 weeks ago now, called Right Down and Left Up. It's kind of it's pretty much an expressionist figurative painting really. Since my last art vlogs, which were several years ago now, I've developed into more of a semi-abstract style in my work. I still do the occasional fully abstract painting, but I tend to mix it up a bit, and expressionism is certainly more of an influence now than it was, say, a few years ago. Now this painting has elements of abstraction in it, but it's more or less an image of a humanoid face, body. It's kind of like it's abstractive, but it's because the figure's got like 2 mouths, which obviously other people don't have. It's quite a ferocious, kind of violent image of a person. It's called Right Down, Left Up, and the main reason for that is because the figure's right eye is down and his left eye is staring at you accusingly, as if it's quite an ambiguous image really. I don't know, I've liked it, I was happy with it. It's quite a departure in some ways as well, much more figurative than a lot of other stuff I've done, so I liked it. And the next painting I did quite recently which was about again 2 weeks or so ago. It's called Entrance. Now this is pretty much abstract, but I think it's very informed by dream landscape. Well, that's my perception of it anyway, or a landscape of the mental imagination. Like, I can look at this painting and I see doorways, which is obviously why I call it Entrance, and kind of suggestions of maybe city buildings, of a real deep reason why I've called it Entrance. It's talking about the kind of aesthetic qualities of the painting. The bit I really like about it is the bottom left corner. That's my favourite part of the painting probably. It's got some nice thick textural kind of mark making going on there. Then I also like the bottom right as well, because there's some nice scratching that I've done, which is something I've really got into recently, which is the whole scratching into surfaces to get the colour that's coming from underneath. So that's cool. And like also I'm kind of ambiguous about there's a middle shape. There's the blue oblong shape with scratches in it. I'm not kind of sure about that, but as a whole I think it generally works, so I'm pretty happy with it. The next painting I did after Entrance, about a week ago, finished about a week ago, and it was called Ecstatic Vision. Real joy to do this actually, really fun. It's on a 16x20 canvas, so it's not particularly large painting, but it was wanted to get back into doing some kind of thick textual, not dead thick, but just having a play around with the paint and just seeing what imagery comes up. So it is much more abstract than the first painting that I've just showed. It's called Ecstatic Vision. Obviously the reason for that is because of the has visual references to eyes in there, and it's kind of I don't know, it's kind of like trying to portray a visionary state of some sort, hence ecstatic vision. I really quite like the colour combinations in this piece actually. There's no black in it, well basically no black at all, which is unusual because I have steered away from using black lines in my work for a while now, but they still do crop up, and this painting has got hardly any, well it's got no black lines apart from like maybe on the right hand corner, so that's interesting, and that's probably something I'll do more of, is just steering away from using any black colour, because I mean I know I think black can be used in an interesting way. I think it's how you use it, but I think this one turned out quite nice, and I like the colour combinations in it, so probably will do it on a larger scale sometime. And then after this painting, which is the latest one I've just finished about not too long ago, it's called The Visionary Sees Too Much, again referencing visionary states, which is something I've just been exploring mentally in my work for the last week or so. It's called The Visionary Sees Too Much. So it's again it's semi-abstract, so it's got a face in there obviously, but it's again abstracted into different layers of colour, marks, etc., shapes, which is something I'm getting increasingly interested in. It's basically like a crying eye person who's crying. The visionary sees too much as reference to the fact the so-called visionaries are being ahead of your time, or whatever it can be, in this idea that I'm trying to portray, can be a curse as well as a gift, if you will. That's the basic idea. It's just an expressionist kind of expression of feeling, really. Like a lot of the scratches, especially around the eye area, there's a red ring going around, which is got some nice scratches on it, so I'm pretty happy with that. Again, another painting I'd like to repeat on a larger scale. And I've ordered some metre by metre canvases, so we'll soon be able to get a chance to do so that's good. But yeah, I thought I'd just do another art vlog because I haven't done one for years, and I'm going to try and make it a regular thing because it's good for me, just to have for myself to have a record. So yeah, see you later.